Kregon's Dark World Presence, Cult of the Unholy, The Encounter. This is the first 3 parts about a terrifying tale of a Special Forces team's fight against a malevolent cult that worships dark powers beyond human comprehension. The cult, known as the Children of Azazel, is a group of fanatics who have dedicated their lives to summoning demons and other entities from the realm of darkness. Led by a charismatic and powerful leader, the cultists will stop at nothing to achieve their twisted goals, even if it means sacrificing innocent lives to their demonic overlords. As the Special Forces team delves deeper into the heart of the cult, they discover that the Children of Azazel are far more powerful and dangerous than they could have ever imagined. The team must use all their skills and resources to stop the cultists before they unleash a force of darkness that could bring the world to its knees. Part 1, Our 4 Guns. The blades of the helicopter spun with a deafening roar as it soared over the dense jungle of Guatemala. Inside the chopper were 4 elite soldiers from the Special Forces, tasked with taking down a notorious drug cartel leader known for his barbaric methods. The team consisted of Captain Diego Viper Ramirez, Sergeant Luis Bullet Hernandez, Corporal Maria Angel Vasquez, and Private Jorge Shadow Rodriguez. Captain Ramirez was the team leader, a veteran with over a decade of experience in combat operations. He was a lean, muscular man in his early 30s, with sharp facial features and a piercing gaze that could intimidate even the toughest of adversaries. He named his customized AR-15 rifle Suspense after a particularly brutal mission in Colombia, where he took out an entire enemy squad with lethal precision. Sergeant Hernandez was the team's marksman, a sharpshooter with an unerring aim and nerves of steel. He was a tall, broad-shouldered man with a thick beard and a calm demeanor that belied his deadly skills. He called his trusty sniper rifle Death's Whisper after a mission in Iraq, where he eliminated a high-value target with a single shot from over a mile away. Corporal Vasquez was the team's explosives expert, a petite but tough-as-nails woman with a talent for blowing things up. She had long, jet-black hair and a mischievous glint in her eye that hinted at a playful side, but her colleagues knew better than to underestimate her. She named her customized shotgun Angel's Fury after a mission in Mexico, where she cleared out an entire drug cartel safe house with a barrage of explosive rounds. Private Rodriguez was the team's newest member, a rookie fresh out of basic training with a hunger to prove himself. He was a slender, wiry man with a shaved head and a scrappy demeanor, eager to earn the respect of his more experienced teammates. He named his customized pistol Shadow's Revenge after his first kill in combat, where he took out an enemy sniper who had been targeting their squad. As they flew over the jungle, the team engaged in idle banter to ease the tension of the upcoming mission. Captain Ramirez looked at his teammates and said, "So, what's the story behind your gun's name?" Sergeant Hernandez chuckled and said, "Well, when you can take out a target with a whisper, death seems like an appropriate nickname." Corporal Vasquez grinned and replied, "Angel's Fury speaks for itself. It's a force to be reckoned with." Private Rodriguez looked down at his pistol and said, "I named it Shadow's Revenge because I wanted to honor the memory of all the brave soldiers who came before me and paid the ultimate price for their country." Captain Ramirez nodded in approval and said, "Very well, soldiers. We have a mission to complete. Let's focus on the task at hand and make sure our guns do the talking for us." Part 2, The Glyphs. The team landed on a small clearing, jumping out of the chopper one by one. They quickly formed a defensive perimeter, scanning the area for any signs of danger. Captain Ramirez checked his watch and muttered, "We're supposed to meet our operative here. Something's not right." As they approached the bank of the creek, they noticed strange markings and drawings on the large stones surrounding it. The glyphs depicted a figure with wings and horns, surrounded by pentagrams and upside-down crosses. The atmosphere was thick with a sense of dread, and the team felt a chill run down their spines. Private Rodriguez chuckled nervously and said, "Looks like the devil himself is waiting for us. Hope we brought enough holy water." But the others were not in a joking mood. Sergeant Hernandez whispered, "This doesn't feel like a trap. It feels like a sacrifice." As they reached the spot where their operative was supposed to meet them, they realized that he was nowhere to be found. Their comms were completely down, replaced by a low static noise and chanting in a language they could not understand. Captain Ramirez ordered the team to fall back and regroup, but it was too late. They were surrounded by a group of hooded figures, their faces obscured by shadows. The team readied their weapons, but they knew they were outnumbered and outgunned. The hooded figures closed in, their chants growing louder and more frenzied. The team fought back with all their might, but it was like trying to hold back a tide. They were quickly overwhelmed and dragged away into the darkness. Part 3, 1 down 3 to go. The team was dragged deeper into the foggy area, their ears ringing with the deafening chants and a deep, inhuman roar that echoed in the distance. The hooded figures led them to a clearing, where they were surrounded by a horde of cultists, their eyes gleaming with an insane fervor. Captain Ramirez signaled to his team to break towards the tree line, hoping to find cover and regroup. But they were pinned down by a barrage of gunfire and supernatural powers, as the cultists summoned dark magic to protect themselves. The team soon realized that making their shots count wouldn't matter. These cultists were not staying down, not even with a bullet through the brain. They were not even human. They were possessed by something far more powerful and malevolent. Suddenly, they heard something big and heavy stomping towards them in the distance. It was the ungodly monster, the size of a 2-story house. A giant red-skinned demon with wings and a tail, the devil in the flesh. The team fought valiantly, but they were hopelessly outmatched. The demon seemed invincible, shrugging off bullets and tearing through their defenses with ease. Blood and gore splattered everywhere as the team was pushed back, their weapons barely making a dent in the demon's hide. As they retreated, the team managed to set charges, hoping to take the demon down with them. But the demon was too fast, too powerful. One of the team members, Private Rodriguez, was grabbed by the demon, his screams filling the air. "Fuck you, Satan," Rodriguez shouted, shooting the demon with his sidearm. But it was too late. The demon bit his top torso in half, tossing his body aside like a rag doll. The team was left reeling, their morale shattered. They knew that they were up against a force that they could not hope to defeat. And as they fled into the darkness, they wondered if they would make it out alive. It's a hell of a dark world when the devil is chasing you down.